Good morning from a slightly snowy Leeds. We had loads last week, but it's been a bit lighter this week, so it means that the kids can go to school, which is great. I just wanted to pop on because over the weekend there was a smattering of bullying again on the Ipswich Town timeline, and I usually try and stay out of it, but it's really starting to affect people that I care about now, and I'm seeing people affected in exactly the same way as I was last year, and to be honest have been for the last 4 years, with the consistent bullying that I've had. So I just wanted to pop on with a message, not for the people doing it, because do you know what, we've tried to reason with them. There was a fantastic podcast by Talking Town, even if I do say so myself because I was on it last summer, talking about how trolling has impacted our mental health, where we just laid it on the line. I was open about how when I was at my worst with postnatal depression, I had people, Ipswich fans, sending me some really nasty stuff, really personal things, and I shared that on the platform, and it didn't stop people taking digs, and even this weekend I've seen the phrase, oh, he's using the mental health card, which I hate, because actually I believe we all have a responsibility to look after each other. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't take any extra effort not to be hurtful. It just seems odd to me that people would prefer to be hateful, but that's just the way things are, and I will keep standing out, talking out against it, but I don't believe that's getting us anywhere. Much like talking out against the Tory government, that doesn't seem to be getting us anywhere, but let's not go down that road on this video. So like I say, my message is for those of you lovely people who have had grief this weekend and don't deserve it. You are really talented, lovely, kind people, and that is why you're being targeted, because like me, you've been affected by them, you've become an easy target, and they will keep going now. They will not let go until you ignore it. So I've got a couple of things to share with you, which is what I did, and I'm hoping that if you feel in the right headspace to be able to do this, it will help you too. Firstly, if you are upset by this, that is totally fine. It is not you, it is the way these people behave, and you need to remember that if they're picking on you, it's because they've noticed you, and that means you're doing something right. And no, it doesn't make their actions right, but it does explain it, and it should make you feel a little bit better knowing that it's not you, it's nothing you've done wrong. Second thing is just block them. Thank you. Just hit the block button. I totally understand the argument, it gives them the satisfaction, and yeah, they'll have a bit of glee for a while. I've seen repeatedly this weekend about me blocking people for having a different opinion, which is a load of bollocks, because everybody on here knows that I have different opinions to people all the time, and the majority of you I'm able to have a nice adult conversation with, and that's what it comes down to. It's the ones that can't have an adult conversation even if they disagree with you. So just block, because if they have a 10-second moment of glee when they realise that all their efforts have paid off and you've blocked them, so fucking what? It doesn't matter, because actually the long-term impact is that you never have to see their shite again. So just block them. I think the block button is an underused thing because we feel like there's so much like pressure around it. You've got to really think hard about whether to block someone. Why? If someone's being a dickhead to you, just block them. And if someone has been if someone is blocked by me, it's because they've been a dickhead. So no matter what they say about, oh, it's because I disagreed with her opinion, it isn't. It's because they've been a dickhead, or they've supported people who've been a dickhead to me. If you've liked one of that boy's tweets, there's 3 of them who in particular have had a weird obsession with me. I wonder if they've got a crush. If you've liked one of their tweets or responded or called me a sensitive soul, thank you person who was meant to be a friend of mine, then you've got blocked. It's as simple as that, because you're not the kind of people I need to have in my life. And that's what I want you guys to remember, is just you do not need them in your life. You have better things to do. And that's the final thing. The reason that it has become easier for me to deal with nowadays is because I'm in a lot better place mentally. I have my moments. I'm on antidepressants at the moment. I have been for a little while because that's what I feel I need at the minute. But I am in a much better place mentally. My work is going well, my kids are doing brilliantly, I've got a house, I've got a wedding to look forward to. My life is sweet, and because I am focusing on work, I don't have time to deal with all of their shit. I'm focusing on what I want in my life. And honestly, if that little boy doesn't have enough in his life to find joy out of something outside bullying people on Twitter, then we should just feel sorry about him. We should just feel sorry for him. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but I suspect there is something going on behind the scenes with him, and I know for a fact that it's happening with one of the others. There is usually things going on that we don't know about, and for that I think we just need to back off. It's probably better for them as well if we just ignore it. I did a podcast a little while ago with a friend of mine who's an advocate for supporting mental health, and somebody on the podcast gave a really brilliant piece of advice, which is what I'm going to leave you with, and that was there is power in staying calm. Don't react. If somebody posts something nasty, put the phone away, just ignore it for a bit, let yourself simmer, let yourself boil over away from Twitter, and then come back to it later. You don't need to respond. The better thing is ignoring them, but I know sometimes you want to defend yourself, so if you do, keep yourself calm, because you'll come out of it on top, believe me. So just ignore them, block them, and keep remembering that you are awesome. We have a wonderful community here. I've been on Twitter for about 10 years now, and some of you I've been talking to since then, since I first came on, which is amazing. I feel like I know you all. I feel like you are my friends. I know that you're there to support me. The amount of kind messages of support I have when people are nasty about me shows that there is really, really good people on here. And I believe that the only way that we are going to drown these people out is by ignoring and blocking. And I know people have been saying this to me for a while, and I should have listened sooner. I know I should. So if you're watching this and you know what I mean, don't respond, block. Let's just push them out. Let's just not let them be part of this lovely community. Let's focus, stay in our lane, and focus on this lovely community that we have, the lovely ITFC family, who get me through everything. Lockdown, mental health problems, Ipswich being crap. You're there through it all, and I would not have my life without you. So let's not forget that. Let's keep looking after each other, and let's keep having a bit of false hope about actually getting something out of tonight's game.